Yeah, it should update. Yeah, me too.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. First pitch on its way. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So one away here with the bases empty, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. And it's fouled away. Lucchesi is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The 0-1 delivery.
Oh, that's out.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Stepping into the box, Trent Grisham, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. Stepping up now, Fernando Tatis Jr. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 1 ball, no strikes the count. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1.
Ball. 2-1.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next.
Leading off for the Mets, the designated hitter, Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And they do have him squaring with 2 strikes as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. A tag, and he is out at second base. It's a double play. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. First offering on its way. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. And in steps Manny Machado. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Now here it comes. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
2-1 the count. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The second baseman, Ryan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
Leading off for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now another 0-2. Struck him out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Grisham charging forward. But it's the shortstop that gets there. And there are two gone now. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Back goes Grisham. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Into the box now, Josh Naylor, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
Fouled away. And another foul ball. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Changeup, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
So he sets him down swinging. Josh Naylor is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away. At the plate, Austin Hedges will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home.
Yo.
Is taken high above the zone.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
3-0 to him now. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, Salvato playing.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole and getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. From the stretch. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. The 0-1 offering. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Runner goes for third. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The pitch. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Jeff McNeil goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Striding in, Trent Grisham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a check swing here. Quick appeal, but Joe McDonald says he held off. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
2-2 the count. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Cespedes. And he makes the catch in the corner. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2.
Outside, that's the ball.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Machado on his way to second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and new inning set to get underway. Striding forward now is the DH, Robinson Cano. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. From the stretch. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. He's set, and the pitch. Pops this one up. In there, a base hit. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Digging in now, J.D. Davis.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Myers is under it, and the inning is over. Now batting, Brian Dozier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. So here's the Padres DH, Josh Naylor. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Oof, but it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor.
One and only, you in there? What up, man?
Up to this point.
The 1-2. Slow bouncer to the right side, but that one rolls foul.
What up, bro?
Struck him out, and he becomes the
Man, I thought I was gonna be able to get Blaze Boy today, man. It's tough, y'all. This second game.
Here's Will Myers. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty,
I got 2 tonight. Blaze Boy hop in here in the next 15-20. I could get him in, but I got 2. I gotta finish another league by midnight. Even if the dudes don't show up, I gotta be over there. You know what I'm saying? So I could get the credit for them wins.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Myers will turn for second.
And Break Boy walked off on me today, man. I was trying to give him. He beat me. He killed me in the first game, but I know what I figured out, bro. I figured out some of the shit that's going on in the outfield, right? Because the first game, dude, he beat me 10-0, bro, but I didn't quit. And after they did the fuck shit to me in the outfield, it killed my enemy. It killed my passion. You feel me? So I knew it was the first game of the series, and I didn't want to burn through my bullpen, so I just kind of left Montes out there to get rocked, take one for the team. You feel me? Yeah, I couldn't. He had me 7-0. You know, he had me 7-0 through 5 with up 201. I couldn't burn through my bullpen. No, I got, you know, and I got 2 more with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I had to just kind of get knocked around. You feel me? I'm not gonna quit. The first game was 10-0, but the second game I had the nigga 3-1, man, to the 7th, and he tied it. Oh, some fuck shit, man. A couple little CNI hits, man. Got a bloops.
Sends that one out of play for strike one.
I eventually did go. In the second game, I was all good because, like I said, I let him burn through Montes in the first game. But and he tied it at 3, man. I had him 3-1, man. I thought I had him one and only. He tied it at 3 and he walked off, man. The bottom of the ninth. He tough, man. I did bring in Trevino, but I pitched him I even threw Trevino 2 innings. And yeah, I brought I think I threw Trevino 2 innings. Yeah, it's all good though, man. They're all good. I'm gonna try to salvage one. It's been a rough week for me, but even after a rough week, man, I fucking wanna go 0 for 6 of the week, man. Lost them tough ones with 18, but even with that, I'll still be only 2 games under 500. And I got plenty of time to get back. Nah, I play Braves, boy, man. We got 1 more left. I heard about it. 201. I heard about it, 201. Yeah. 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 I did the same thing.
Drives it out to deep right center field.
Yeah, hey, 201, I did the same thing against Brave Boy game 1. I mean, he had me, dude, and I was like, I'm not gonna burn through my bullpen because I wanted a chance in game 2, so I just had to leave him out there to get knocked around, and then I even went to like my weakest guy out the bullpen. I like really didn't want to use in that game 1 when he had his way with me. I didn't want to use Deke. I didn't want to use Trevino. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to use Welcome, and I didn't want to use none of my guys. You know what I'm saying? Hendricks, knowing the game was lost. So I went as far as I could with Montes, and then I brought Blackburn in, who's my weakest bullpen guy, and he still couldn't even hold it to make it respectable. You understand? It's like, damn, nigga, you already got me 7 more, man. Just hold me 3 innings, man. Just lose 7 more. He couldn't even hold it. Yeah.
Change up, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Yeah.
This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Yeah.
Cespedes is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
You was right too, man. I went back and looked. 201. You was right. That score was 4-2.
1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
Yeah, that score was 4-2. We're not gonna look.
First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball
the one that y'all replayed. Yeah. I was looking at another one of your games right under that was 4-2. Funny thing is though, he had it 3-2 too, so that's why I was looking at your games and I was looking at the wrong person that was 3-2. But when he said it was 3-2, I just thought I was confirming it. You feel me? But actually went back and looked. Oh no, I was actually he's right. It was 4-2.
The throw thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle, and they will tag him out.
That's been a tough week for the kid. 201. Yeah, it's gonna be like that. Sometimes you're gonna have them all done. Sometimes you might get them all done in one day. You feel me? Sometimes you might be playing your last one on Sunday. You know what I'm saying?
And it's grounded just foul down the line. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
And your outs allowed.
Played an in. It's a ball and a strike. Weak grounder down the
This
first
nigga,
baseline.
I'm playing another league, man. We had 2 games to finish. Well, we want to get our series in today. We got 2 games to finish, man. I was playing the first one, and he was like, all right, we're going to play this game, and then take a 5-minute intermission, man. We're going to be right back. We'll knock it on off. I said, all right. I beat him the game, man, so I already got his back against the wall. He already lost the first 2, trying to avoid the sweep. So he waited, this nigga, man, he waited need 2 outs. Now 1 out left in the ninth, and then he hit start and left the party and then finished it. So, you know what I'm saying, he didn't get a chance to good game, you know, shit. And we didn't have a chance to talk about what we gonna do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, so they only got, like, they don't have Discord. They only have, like our coast-to-coast board. That's the only board they got. So they can't direct message a motherfucker, you feel what I'm saying? And they have to, and you know how you have to, so you have to really be on that board or you'll miss the messages because so many people both posted on that same board. You have to scroll all the way up. That's why I like Discord better, you feel me?
Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when
Word.
that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way
Damn.
worse.
Struck him out.
But man, yeah, so he ain't even, so I hit him up on the board afterwards. I was just like, hey, you said 5-minute break, so I'm ready whenever you ready, let me know. And I stayed in the party. I just left my PlayStation on for just, you know, for like 2 hours, man. Finally, I was like, man, fuck me. I turned my shit off. If I talked to the commission, he said, just make sure you over there in the party. So, shit. I'm gonna be over there. That nigga don't show up, give me my sweep, nigga. He trying to, that's what you call trying to sneak a win in. You feel me? Okay, you gonna try to sneak a win in. You probably hop on 11:30, hoping I'm sleeping, shit, talking about some, where you at? Nah, nigga. I'm here waiting on you.
His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result.
It looked like everybody getting into the routine of getting their games played, man. You know what I'm saying?
The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Who? Yeah.
Eduardo Nunez will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12, Eduardo.
And he doesn't want him to get off.
Yeah, you starting to get, you starting to hit your stride. Like I said, man, cats this way looking at it right now, they depressed. Like even me. But like G, shit, I'm 2 games under 500. I know G totally frustrated because he dropped so far. But it's a long season. Like hit him bones. Y'all got
fouled off. A pause and the 0-2.
yeah.
And he popped him up. Machado onto the grass. He's got it as the tying run is left on base.
Reed's always got coaching tips. Yeah, he can hit, man. He can hit, dog. But you know what, man?
Striding into the box, Brian Dozier. Couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Lugo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
No, I ain't got shit, man. But I gotta I got games I gotta play in other leagues that I gotta finish. And that's why I was like, if Braves wanna go, we gotta go now. Cause I got 2 to finish over there by midnight. But it's midnight central. Cause I'm an hour ahead of them, you know what I'm saying? I'm East Coast.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Figure 40. I don't know. It looked like he opened the party up earlier, I think. So he good, huh?
Lifted into the air out towards center field.
Yeah, Cam opened it up at 4:57, I think. Oh yeah, he was on at some point.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Josh Naylor.
Andrew
He's
opened
0
up
for
this
2
one.
in the ball game so far.
And he out. We just said Andrew just, man, Andrew just a weird dude, man. I mean, ain't even a weird dude. He's just cocky.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the
Yeah,
best one
yeah,
he's
he
had all
is,
night
man.
because
You can
he
count
was
on
right
him to
on it.
ghost for a day when he get beat.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That is
He's
corny,
staring a
man,
hat trick
but
in the face right
yeah.
now after that swing. He's
I
just
just
got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid
I understand
contact
needing to
chasing
cool
stuff
off because there
outside
is
the
times
zone.
you got to cool off,
And he
man.
struck
But I,
out
you know, I at
again.
least tell me,
That's
man,
the
I got to
third
cool off,
time
man.
he's
Give me an
gone
hour,
down
give me a
on
couple hours.
strikes in this one.
We can do this shit. The fuck?
Delivery to him on the way.
No, man. I wish I could put a mercy rule in, man.
A little tardy there. No balls and a
Yeah.
strike.
But you know they got it like real deal, man. You know you can't, you know what I'm
Gotta
saying?
believe that pitch is coming again right here.
You got to figure out your bullpen, and which is why we can't quit the game because one guy quit, the next guy goes through that ass whooping, and now his bullpen is depleted. You know what I'm saying? So that's do you understand? So it's gotta take that ass whooping. I wish the yeah, and them be tough, man. When you get your ass whooped, man, they just don't want to get embarrassed, man. You just want it to be over. You know, did a motherfucker like Jack. Well, you know, I don't mean embarrassed, like really embarrassed, but the score embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, you know, like today, my game against Braves, boy, dude, I knew I was just wanting. I knew that he had me once he and I done figured out that outfield shit, bro. You know how they be doing that fluke shit in the outfield? Well, no, this is what I think it is, bro. You know how you got your fielding on assist? Well, in years past, assists just all it means they take the first couple steps for you. You feel what I'm saying? They take the first couple. But it's totally different on this game now, bro. On this game, assist is different. So it might take the first couple steps for you. It might take the first couple steps at the angle, the different angle than you used to them taking. Or at the when they closing in on the ball, they assisting you then too. You see what I'm saying? Like you know when you running the ball down and you get close to it, when you get close enough, they'll start. You can let it go, and the computer score him up and get him set. So you're taking him. Yeah, you're taking him out of what they already got him about to do, and then that's when he starts olaying. So the fix on that, and I was talking to G, the fix on that is gonna be if you don't want that to happen, you're gonna have to really pay attention. That makes you have to really pay attention to your user movements in the game, because it's not like on the 19 you can kind of be a little relaxed in that outfield. You can even on anything, you running down any shot. On this one, you can't because you don't know what type of movement they're gonna make that defender make. You feel me? So you really gotta assist is that's your user, and you got preference on that. So you could take it to manual. You can put it on manual, but here's the thing: on manual, it's manual everything though. You know what I'm saying? You can put it on manual. Oh, it does. It don't have manual. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they had manual, and you can't. Because they're playing with auto. We're not having them fill the ball for us. Yeah, I didn't know. I thought they had manual. Make sure there's no manual. Because I know that's preference in our league. You can do have it.
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
No, like in your free game settings, let me go to the user settings. In your user settings, you see if you can put fielding on manual. Pretty sure you can. User settings, gameplay options, fielding. What's fielding? I don't even feel the decisions. Okay, feel the decisions. Assist. Yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. Hey, what up, Clint? Hey, I think that's what it is, bro. I think you know how they doing that bullshit, like that circus shit in the outfield. I think that's what it is. I think it's because they're assisting you differently than they have in the past. You feel me? Yeah.
Ready, here's the first offering.
Yeah. They changed his name on us. Yeah, but that's what that's what I think, man. That outfield shit is becoming so frustrating, man. It's like today my game against Braves, boy, dude, he had me 2-0, and then I should have been out. You know, you can't make any mistake against Braves, boy. You feel me? And so. He's up on me 2-0, and then it was a play I should have made in the outfield, and they did that Olay shit, man. Like, should have been an out. Should have been a third out, but instead, you give him an extra out, and sure as shit stinks, he had a 2-run bomb. You feel what I'm saying? Now I'm down 4-0. That takes all your momentum away from you, bro. Yeah, and it takes your passion. And but I think that's what I think it is, bro. I think that's what it is. I think that's because if you notice how when they hit a shot where you don't even control your man, you see him setting up, timing the ball like he's got it. Well, that's them assisting you. You feel me? He's already in the right spot, so you don't even really got to touch the stick. Well, on those other plays, they're assisting you too, but it's so different. You're not used to it that you end up taking them off for the spot. You feel me? And then it throws the computer off. You feel me? It's bullshit. It's bullshit, but I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. So it makes you really have to pay attention to your user. I mean, to your computer man. You feel me? You really have to, when that ball gets hit to the outfield, you really got to see how he's lining up. You know what I'm saying? Because, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's not like you can just run to the spot like you could on the 19. 19, you really have to worry about nothing. You can just run to the spot. No, that's on the fifth. On the fifth, it's always big. You can just run to the spot. They just take the first couple steps for you. You feel me? They take the first couple steps for you, but then you take over from there. But it was usually a direct line. You understand? Or you was a little easier to track the flight of the ball.
Fouled away. A big crowd here downtown. 42,445 on their feet.
No, they just filled it for you. You don't even have to. We ain't doing that.
Good game progress. Good game, bro.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days.
Who got that game?
These pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had...
Balls, who won that? You got it? Yeah, congrats on your first win, man. Is that your first win, Bones? Your first... Oh, yeah, I forgot, Bones. I'm tripping, Bones. You won the series with Salvato. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I forgot you beat Poden. How I forget that? That's huge. You beat, not Poden. Did you beat Andrew? That's who you beat, right, Bones? Beat Andrew. I don't know why, man. My bad, but I don't know why I said your first win. But that's what I really think it is on this defense, man. So I've been trying to really pay attention to how my guy's moving. Because you think about it, most of the times when he do the bullshit, it's like he's right there, but then the ball drops over his head. You feel me? It's because... Yeah. What'd you say, Bones, now? Right. I know that. That's what the assist is. But see, they doing more than they. I think they taking over a little sooner than you think they are now. You feel me? So you steady moving it when they didn't already took over. You feel me? So. Yeah, right, because they like we got it from her, but you see that he way off, so you steady trying to move him, and that's what throws him off. You feel me? Because it's like you fighting what the computer trying to do. Yo, what? Yeah.
Yeah, everything been cool. I think we gotta focus on keeping the league good, and we got great ideas. We might have to implement them next year. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, this is our first year, man. We starting out successful, but we gonna have to do some weeding out, get some knuckleheads out of it, man. I'm just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? I'd be surprised. I'm gonna give everybody a chance. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I'd be surprised if several people come back. You hear me? Uh, and then when we recruit to fill those spots, man. Quite frankly, I like to see some older guys, man. You know what I'm saying? More guys that's closer to 30 than closer to 20. You hear me? Uh, yeah. I mean, I hate to say it. I was like 30 and over, but you know what I'm saying? You got some shit. You got Cam, and you know got other younger guys that got sense. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't even an age thing. You got some older guys that act stupid too. So yeah, I ain't gonna even say no names. Hey,
Man, the second game we had against each other, though, man, just now, man. I was pissed off, man. They robbed me of a home run, dude.
Oh, rough, rough.
Ball hit the pole. They said it was off the wall.
what happened, bro?
They robbed me a home run. They say the ball hit the wall, and we both seen it hit the pole.
Mm. Man,
Yeah.
I'm having a rough week, bro. I'm starting 0-6 in the face, man, for the week.
Oh, so you
I
was
was
winning
watching
this
you. I
off
was
a
watching you
Bad.
game,
situation.
Bones. You were hitting the shit out of the ball.
Yeah, man.
Well,
I'm
when
hitting
I
the
was
ball.
watching, when I was watching, yeah, you guys been hitting the ball well.
Man, that hurts.
I mean, I
Now, off that first drop, man, 8-9 the game of it. So even with if I drop the week, man, I'm still 2 games
The
out.
which is not horrible. I still could turn that around quickly, and and I'm trying not to ever go 0 for 6 on the week again. Obvious, so mm-mm.
it's tough to win 3 games.
Man, it is, bro. It is, bro. Man, this is rough.
Oh yeah, yeah. That it, the hitting is extremely tough on this. Extremely. Even Bray's boy said so.
Man, I thought I was gonna get Bray's boy today, man.
5-3 you guys already.
He walked off with the 2-run shot.
Uh, you know what? I sure as fuck hope that this girl doesn't hit it perfect. If you hit it perfect, you're fine.
I heard you, Bones. Mm.
I was waiting to see if Bones had something.
Yeah, I was gonna try to go and knock this last one out with Bray's boy, so I don't even gotta worry about I got my week done, but I gotta jump another league. I ain't gotta jump over there yet, but I can't start one too late over here. Oh, who bones? Yeah, Kush be doing that shit, man. I have to tell Kush, man. Come on, man. You know you were on the West Coast, man. Goddamn, don't try to sneak no wins in. When you on the West Coast, to me, you on the West Coast. You need to be more accommodating. You understand? Come on, man. You know, yeah. Kush know how I go, man. You know, goddamn me. You can't send no where you at to nobody at 12. To send somebody at where you at any after midnight is already pushing the line on if they would still be up. But midnight your time, you gotta know that's 3 o'clock in the morning for some people. Don't send me no where you at and then be like I reached out to you. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's especially, Chris should do that when you working. I mean, now it's even like extreme. But imagine when you working, man. When people working, dude, you gotta try to get them games in early, man, or on the weekends, or you gotta really communicate and know the person's schedule. All it takes is communication. You feel me? Like people know that like, and it works that way. Like in the other league, man. Like we got just people that work at night, so they have to play during the day. You feel me? And just if you playing that person,